So this week I've received a very in-depth message on TikTok that I want to share with you guys, and it goes like this. Sorry for the random message on Monday, but my son has been suffering pretty horrendous bullying at work. We got evidence, so many witnesses, and some of them have their own terrible stories, went to HR and nothing was done. The main bullies are managers, so it makes it hard. However, it's settled down only to kick off again. He's a second-year apprentice mechanic and all he dreams of doing, but can't face work, live in a small town, so it makes it harder, as well as one of the leaders telling other prospective employers he's a sook. I'm wondering if you have any advice on what we can do. Any advice you could give, I'd be so grateful, and thank you in advance. So, first things first, obviously the message has been typed with a few spelling mistakes. So for all you people out there who love the dictionary, sorry about that. But the thing that I really want to go into here is, if you are in a workplace that you're not valued and you've gone to management and expressed the way that you feel and nothing's changed, that to me and to you should be a big fucking red flag to say it's time to go. The worst thing that you can do is stay in an environment that you know is not serving you. You know that your boss, leaders, managers, whoever it is that's above you can't speak to you about how you're feeling or some of the issues that may be arising. How do you expect to grow and become, in this person's case, a successful mechanic if you're constantly being called a sook? Why would you want to go to work and pursue that? So the reason I share this today is because I want to give my fucking advice, and I want to give my advice to the people who are watching this as well. I spent a long time in and out of different jobs, hating it. Work, I was bullied, I had tools thrown at me, I never got up on time, and I really just needed someone to tell me to say, Dos, maybe you should start looking internally. Maybe you should start looking at what's going on inside of you rather than outside of you. Now, this is the biggest fucking takeaway that I've had in my life. And I'm sure that a lot of you are watching this are probably thinking, well, wouldn't you just change your working environment? I agree. But you've ended up in that position for a reason, because there's something internally driving you in that direction. So for you to get another job or go to another career, you are going to have to look inside of yourself and go, all right, what's going on here? Why do I keep attracting these opportunities or these people that are calling me sooks or whatever? It's not an easy process. I completely understand that. But at the same time, when you are willing to look within and uncover the answers, then you can start to move forward in the direction that it is you would like to go. Because if you don't learn your lesson from that very first company, you're going to keep going back and back and back and falling into the exact same position, because that is exactly what I did for 6 to 9 years. I was in and out of jobs all the time thinking, why the fuck isn't this career for me, blah, 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 because I did not have the level of awareness to go, fuck, actually, maybe this career isn't for me, or maybe these bosses are a reflection of the way that I'm operating going into these jobs. If you don't do your research on some of these companies and some of these organizations, you are going to end up right back in that position. So to answer this person's advice, and to answer anyone else who may be in this position, you're in a job that you don't love, you can't speak to your boss, you've tried to speak to your boss, enough is enough. You need to get up and make a fucking change. It's not going to be easy. I understand that. But you need to get up and go, all right, I've had enough. I deserve more. I deserve to be at a place where I fucking feel valued and I can speak my thoughts and not be called a sook and actually pursue a dream of being a successful mechanic. That's what you need to do. You need to put yourself fucking first and stop worrying about how am I going to pay my bills? Where is the money going to come from? Blah, 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 blah. If you continuously keep going on and on in this cycle, nothing is going to change. So if you're in a job that you don't love, or even a career that you don't love, what is the next step for you? How can you start to look internally and ask yourself, where am I going? What do I want to achieve? And where do I want to go?